Hello, my name is Brian Hayes, and first off, I have a question for all of you. How much money do you think the sports industry generated in 2014?
I'd say about 10 billion.
It's higher than that.
15 billion?
Still higher.
25 billion?
Nope, that's not it either. In 2014, the sporting industry generated $60.5 billion. To put that in perspective, the average automobile costs $33,560. If you took that money from the revenue and spent it on cars, you could buy 1.8 million cars. I'm going to kind of get into that today when I talk about the business of sports. The sporting industry has effectively found ways to use social media, television, and online shopping. They actually used all this to generate that $60.5 billion in revenue. To start off with, I'm going to talk a little bit about social media. We all use social media now in today's society. In 2015, they actually found a study that said that 20.5% of internet users have a Twitter account. That became recognized by the teams, and they used that to find ways to find new buyers. And in 2014, they actually found out that 492 million tweets were sent about sports. I want to get into more about how teams use social media. Organizations have always tried to use social media as a way to connect the fans and the organization. It helps them advertise a product. It helps them promote a new line of something. As in, the Cubs in this last year actually used Twitter and a hashtag called FlyTheW to promote this item. And they were able to sell a lot of them because of it. Teams often use social media as another way to show that they volunteer for their community, help their local area. Now I want to get into more of how the players use social media. I would probably say that the players definitely know how to use social media a lot better. They use it as a way to brand themselves as well as increase advertising for their sponsor. Probably the leading person in social media for players is LeBron James. He actually has 34.6 million followers on Twitter, so that's a lot of business he can make off those people. But instead, he also uses it as a way to be a cultural icon, a leader as per se. And in 2013, Time Magazine named him one of the 100 influential people in the United States. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go on to is television. Television generates a lot of revenue through TV deals as well as commercials. In 2011, NBC bought the rights for the Olympics until 2020. They paid $4.38 billion just for that 9-year period. And then you also have things like the MMA where they sell the rights for people to view it. So it's called pay-per-view. So you pay for each fight. So the bigger the fight, the bigger the profit. These other sports companies, they also know how to use TV as a way to send commercials. Commercials that increase viewership of their games. Like they'll say, oh, well, come on and watch the game tomorrow at 5 p.m. Then they also use commercials to promote selling of apparel. The Patriots did a great job of this after they won the Super Bowl. They sold their Super Bowl championship gear. I would say the biggest thing that connects all these together is online shopping. Because you have all these social media, the TV, say, go buy this, but the easiest way to do it is to go online. It's convenient, you're at home, you have a bigger variety to look at than if you went to a store. In 2013, with the help of online shopping, there was 31.8 billion sales in apparel and 13.6 sales in athletic footwear. Websites also have a convenient way of making it easier for us to see the person sponsoring the product. You can't walk into a store and see LeBron James sitting next to his Nike soldiers. In conclusion, social media, TV, and online shopping has delivered a better viewership and advertising, as well as connected fans with their teams, and has made it so we have record revenue in games.